And hello, everyone. We're here at the Lake Eva Event Center. We're here with Ann Huffman, who is the commissioner, seat 5 at the moment, and she is looking for re-election in April. So we are here to do a quick interview and know more of how is she looking to improve the community and what plans does she have for Haines City.
Thank you. I've been a commissioner since 2017, and I'm running for re-election because there's still more to be done. We need to unify our city more. We are going to be managing the growth a lot better. A lot of this growth started like 20 years ago, and now it's coming to fruition. And so we're having to tackle that growth and also the current developers that are coming to us, wanting to build subdivisions and retail plazas here. I am one that there's one Haines City. We may have different neighborhoods, but we are considered one Haines City. So although our demographics show that there is 52% Hispanics, I don't look at the demographics. I don't look at the race. I look at the people that have the same concerns that I have, the same needs that I have. Grandmothers, I'm a grandmother, but parents, as well. So it's one city, although in the Hispanic neighborhood, they do have their own grocery store, nail salon, hairstylist, because it's more convenient for them. But we do have some of the Hispanic businesses in our downtown area. And so we have one major program that is going to help the Hispanic business owner who needs to get some renovation done in their building, or a new business owner that wants to come in and rent one of the facilities, the buildings, and it needs some renovation. The city has a agency called the Community Redevelopment Agency that gives a grant up to $50,000 reimbursable. So that allows more businesses to take place in Haines City.
That's incredible. Now, so how do they have to apply for this grant, or how does this work?
The location is 303 Ledwith Avenue, which is near the Lake Eva Park.
Okay.
And for the business owners, they just need to come and fill out the application. Of course, they need a business plan.
Okay.
And they just need to be inside of the special district that the grant is funding. And the 1792 is part of that district. Downtown has a separate district, but we also have funds from there. And the funding comes from the Haines City taxpayers.
Okay.
When they pay their property tax to the county gives Haines City back its portion. And of that, there's a certain percentage that is going into this particular agency to redevelop our downtown area and our community as a whole. We also help residential, which is the same thing, except it's not reimbursable. It's up to $50,000 per house. And that would include putting a new roof on the house, painting, replacing windows, doors, getting rid of the window AC and going with the HVAC. So there are different things for them to be able to do as well, because the program is a state program. It's not funded by the state, but they want to make sure that Florida is beautiful. So they support what we're trying to do. Not every city in Polk County has this CRA is what we call it, Community Redevelopment Agency, but it's set there to rid our community of blight and slum, to build up the the owner's self-esteem about where they live. And so we have those grants that will, not everybody needs $50,000 for their home, but up to 50 is what we do. And they apply at the same office.
And that will be for anywhere in the Haines city's limits. Like it doesn't have to be in downtown, but it can be anywhere in the city.
It has to be in a CRA district.
Okay.
And so the district goes downtown from Ingram Avenue to Henson. That's the downtown area. Most of the rest of the city, except for over on Highway 27 side, is in this CRA district.
Oh.
All of East Side is. It goes all the way to Parkview Village. So that's quite a distance that it covers in there. Now, there are some new subdivisions that have been built inside of the district, but it goes by income, and so they wouldn't qualify for it, even though they're inside of the district. Now, you mentioned first-time home buyers. There is still the program from the state of Florida for first-time buyers to give them $7,500 toward down payment.
Wow.
So that helps, quite a bit.
Right. We see a lot of growth in this community in Haines City right now. We see so many new developments, and we're so happy and welcome the new people to move here. We're so happy that you support that. And we love the fact that Haines City is the heart of Florida. That's one of my favorite things when I move here.
Yeah.
I love that logo.
Yes, it's very important in Spanish. Para todos estos primeros compradores que quieren relocalizarse a Haines City, definitivamente es una oportunidad única por las condiciones de la ciudad. Los precios para los primeros compradores y las oportunidades de crédito en esta ciudad de Haines City, donde estamos, definitivamente hacen un cambio radical. Estamos apoyados con Ann Huffman. Definitivamente le da esta oportunidad fuerte a nosotros los latinos acá en la ciudad de Haines City para hacer esa inversión acá, relocalizarnos en Haines City y definitivamente apoyarnos entre todos. It's amazing.
Exactly, definitivamente. And tell us more about these projects that you have voted for, like this Sunrail project.
Yes, we're so excited about Sunrail. Our lobbyists and our state representatives have been very supportive of us. We're looking to have Sunrail, which I think is going to be Brightline, is the actual name of the company that's going to be coming through. But we needed high-speed rail because you can get on board here in Haines City and go to Orlando and then make your way south to all the way to Miami. And so we're very excited about it. It could be a one-day trip for the ladies to go to Winter Park and do shopping, as well. So we have prepared ourselves by purchasing land to get ready for the high-speed rail that's going to come to us. So I'm very, very excited about that. It's been a long time coming, but we are narrowing it, they're narrowing it down to where it's only going to be like a couple cities, and we're hoping Haines City is the one that gets it.
Yes.
Oh, that's so exciting. That's going to bring so much tourism here.
Yes.
Like you said, even just for the day to go to Orlando, to go to the parks, to go to Lake Legoland.
Yes.
There's so many attractions in this area that are not really like being open or shown because, there's nobody can come here because it's a little bit far from Orlando. But now we're going to have transportation right into our town.
Yes, exactly. So people that are going to the Orlando airport, this is very convenient for them because they just board the train here and go right to the airport and from the airport come right back here. So we're very, very excited about it. And so are the different businesses in downtown because it's going to bring some foot traffic as well.
That's going to be just 20 minutes from here to the airport if you have this fast train.
Yes, exactly.
Importantísimo. Para todos acá también los latinos, el tema del Sunrail en español va a ser una interconexión importante entre el aeropuerto de Orlando, la ciudad de Haines City y la ciudad de satélite. Esto definitivamente va a crear un cambio Y acá se está votando a favor de que se aprueben todos estos proyectos. Esto es muy importante. Amazing.
Now, tell us about the projects that are happening with the taxes. Like you said, that there's like things that you were working on for like lowering our taxes here in Haines City.
Well, one of the good things about Haines City is we have not raised our taxes in over 7 years.
Oh, wow.
Now, there are residents who pay a higher tax than maybe they did the year before, but that's because of the county appraiser who increases the value of their home, which then you multiply that times our 7%. Now it looks like we've raised taxes, but we haven't. We've remained at the same level with it. But from your tax dollars, again, that agency that I told you about for businesses and for residential, it's a great benefit to them. We are also able to provide more public safety. We have a new emergency operations center up by the hospital on 27 because there's so much growth that's up that way as well. So we are spending the tax dollars very wisely.
Incredible. That is so good to hear that you have all these like things. Now tell us about, now there's, we're seeing a lot of traffic in some of the areas, and we're seeing a lot of traffic with the new constructions and stuff. I know you have the project for like repaving some of the areas.
Well, the traffic on Highway 27, keep in mind, 27 goes all the way into Miami, into Little Havana.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So all the traffic that you see is not Haines City residents.
Yeah,
People coming from Tampa will come across State Road 60, 27 to get to I-4. So it's not just us in Haines City that's creating that traffic, but we have, there are plans to have a connector from State Road 60 to go to 429. So that will, eliminate some of the traffic on 27 itself. As far as inside of the city limits, there are county roads and there are state roads, and they were here before we, became incorporated in 1914. But one of the developers is really responsible in that Power Line Road because he has so many subdivisions out there that he is paying his own money. He's throwing it in the pot with the state to make Power Line Road 4 lanes. And so that's going to be really, really good. Yeah, and it's going to start from Davenport and end up in Lake Hamilton. They have started phase 1 from Davenport. And phase 2 is going to be from what is the name? Snail Creek Road, I think is the name of it, to Henson. And that's going to cover the new homes on Henson. Henson will turn into Bradbury Road, and there's Bradbury Estates that's out there. It'll also eliminate some of the traffic off of Johnson, which again, with Johnson, you get some traffic from Point Siena. Coming in. It's not necessarily Haines City residents that's creating all of that traffic there. So we are very aware of it. The thing that I learned, because I was a big advocate of fix the road first, put the traffic lights first, put the turning lanes first. Well, Tallahassee, who these developers are very fond of, have said that they can improve the roads in different stages. When they sell the first phase of their subdivision, until they sell the first stage of the subdivision, they don't have to put a turning lane in. When they are almost sold all the houses in the subdivision, that's when a traffic light can go in. So when people are saying that, you need a turning lane, you need a traffic light, traffic is crazy, and it is. But the developer has gotten the approval from Tallahassee.
Right.
And Tallahassee overrules Haines City.
Right.
Wow.
So that's one of the things that this one developer is doing in making Powerline Road 4 lanes. And there's going to be a traffic light, I think, at Baker and Powerline. This developer, he probably has at least 8,000 homes in that immediate area.
Wow.
He has a new subdivision, 2, and one is called Crosswinds 1. The other one is Crosswinds 2, east and west, on each side of Powerline. And on the west side of it is going to be a self-contained community.
Oh.
They're going to have their own retail space, and everything that they need is going to be in there. Their sister subdivision is going to be across the highway, and a total of about 6,400 homes between the 2 subdivisions. And I see where they've started building or had, chosen their builder to build some of the houses, maybe about 20. Now, just imagine it takes 6,400 houses with them right there. And on the corner of Johnson Avenue, there is Hidden Lake Estates, I think is the name of it. And they have the new Publix market and the McDonald's. And then there's 2 more subdivisions. Well, this developer owned all of that land.
Oh, okay.
And if you know where Baker is, there's like a convenience store there. If you follow that road all the way down, you'll see more construction that's taken place. So there's a lot of houses, and that's a good deal for a realtor.
Wow.
Yes. Definitely. Thank you so much for that.
Así que todos estos realtors que quieran venir a Haines City, pues definitivamente
harto trabajo.
tenemos mucho trabajo en Haines City para todos los realtors que se quieran venir a la comunidad. Definitivamente hay una gran oportunidad. Los están invitando abiertamente a que vengamos a trabajar acá a Haines City, vengamos de manera directa, porque es muy, muy, pero muy importante esta gran oportunidad que se abre para toda la comunidad. Es muy importante, acá se habla del apoyo, y para ver si me puedes ayudar con esta pregunta, para el apoyo a la comunidad, a nuevos emprendedores que quieran abrir nuevas empresas. ¿Cómo hacer negocios con la ciudad? Esto es muy importante.
So he's asking, what are the support that you're giving for new businesses to start their businesses? What is the city doing for them to start a new business?
Well, the newer business on Highway 27, the city really doesn't impact them because the developer owns that land, and they decide what type of restaurant they want, whether it's fast food for the travelers or if it's going to be a more formal dine-in for the local residents to come in. One of the things that we've done is negotiated the impact fee that a new business has to pay us. The businesses the majority of the businesses within the city is over on the east side on 1792.
Wow.
And they're already established businesses. They've been there, for generations. The newest business on that side is El Zocalo. They have their plaza with all different Hispanic businesses in it. And then they built the grill, their seafood grill. Yes, as well. So the impact fee is the only thing that we can use as an incentive. We can't touch the taxes because taxes go to the county first.
Regresan a la comunidad.
Yes.
But we're inviting all these new businesses to come to Haines City. There's a lot of land, and there's spaces for new businesses to start. There's a lot of houses coming, so we need restaurants, we need new businesses. new stores, so we invite anybody that wants to start a business here in Haines City. We're going to have incentives.
Yes, and there's several projects that are taking place other than houses right now. You know where Balmoral is.
Yes.
So right across the highway from it is going to be Crossroads Village, which is going to have dine-in restaurants, a hotel, some anchor stores. They were going to build all of the retail and the townhomes and the 800 houses at once. But it was a bit too much to do at once. So now they're doing them in phases. And the first phase is going to be retail plaza. So it's beneficial for Haines City because now we don't have to drive 10 miles almost to I-4 at Posner Park. We're going to have our own there. And as soon as that's completed, then they're going to start with the townhomes, and then they have like 800 homes.
Wow.
And if you go to 27, a little further down to State Road 544, you know where that is? Okay, if you make a left on 544, there's a beautiful church there, First Presbyterian Church, that's on the right. Right before that church, there is going to be another retail plaza and homes. It's called Bella Vita. Bella Vita. Yes. And I don't know what retail stores, we heard a Publix out in that area. But I don't know since there's a Publix that's going to be at the one across from Balmoral. But there's going to be a retail plaza, and then they're going to build 700 to 800 homes that will go all the way. There's a beautiful lake that's there all the way to Paradise Island. So there's going to be, I hope, that 544, that it's a state road, that the state actually makes it a 4-lane, because there's a lot of traffic that's going to be there.
So there's already a few restaurants that are already either in construction or already ready to be open anytime soon, correct?
Yes, we have Miller's that just opened this year and Chili's.
Amazing.
And there's going to be an IHOP next to the Miracle Toyota.
Oh, okay.
So people don't have
It's
to
in
go.
the front, yes?
Yes.
It's in the front.
In the front. Yes. And then fast foods, there's, the Wendy's, the McDonald's is going to be up there across from the hospital, and Bojangles. And it's a good thing that those fast food businesses are there for the employees that work at the hospital.
Okay.
Only have 30 minutes for lunch or whatever they can.
It's in the corner.
Yes,
in the corner.
Yes, exactly. So I think that's a good thing. And to have the Publix and McDonald's out on Johnson Avenue will take away some of the traffic from the residents there having to drive all the way on Henson to go to a Publix or, a McDonald's.
Perfect.
That's incredible. We are so happy with all the changes happening in this town. I'm so proud to live here. I'm a resident of Haines City.
Good.
So I love it here, as you know. And I'm so happy that all the improvements, and we are here to showcase Ann today, Ann Huffman. She is running again for seat 5 for April. So if you haven't voted, if you don't know what to do, there's these cards that are everywhere.
Yes.
And there's instructions on how to order your own card for your vote.
Yes.
In Spanish or English, all right?
Yeah. Do you want to tell us more about how do they...
For their convenience, instead of standing in line, trying to get off work early, or you're afraid the polls are going to close, you can vote from home. The convenience of your home. You can have the ballot mailed to you, and then you select Ann Huffman.
Perfect.
And then you put it back into the envelope. You don't need a stamp, and just mail it back in. And you just call the elections office in order to ask them to mail the ballot to you.
When is the last day they can do this?
March 20th.
Okay. We have time.
So they have time, yes.
Yeah, excellent.
Ok, y uno de los eslogan para nosotros, la comunidad latina, que Ann Huffman realmente hace resaltar sobre esto y me gusta mucho. La confianza se gana, el respeto se da y la lealtad se demuestra. Traicionar cualquiera de ellos es perder a los tres. And it's amazing. ¿Okay? El mensaje de Ann Huffman es impresionante para la comunidad latina, que Ann personalmente los está invitando a todos para que formemos parte del cambio de esta gran ciudad. Realmente es impresionante.
We also have an industrial park, and Aldi is the biggest one, and they are expanding theirs. And so there's opportunities for their corporate people to come and want to buy homes here in Haines City because they work in our industrial park. So we have Carvana, we have the depot, the restaurant depot that sells restaurant supplies and things. And then we have Aldi, which is one of the food giants. In fact, Aldi has taken over Winn-Dixie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and they have expanded their distribution center.
Wow.
So that's going to bring a lot of people in. And we have a paper company as well. So our industrial park really brings in some first-time buyers in Haines City.
Yeah, a lot of jobs are coming to the community. With all these
Yes,
businesses.
Too much.
absolutely.
Ese es un punto importante, muy importante, que el parque industrial tiene un crecimiento realmente exponencial dentro de la comunidad, lo que trae nuevos puestos de trabajo, inclusive esta comunidad latina que tanto estamos buscando esto es una gran oportunidad. Apalanquémonos en AM y en todo este proyecto que está trayendo ahora para la ciudad, que definitivamente es un cambio radical y exponencial. Uno de los puntos importantes, Ann Huffman es la única mujer afroamericana que ha representado el comisariado municipal hace 8 años atrás. Esto es algo realmente importante para toda la comunidad, que representa esta persona que está con el pueblo y que está con las personas de Haines City.
Excellent. Yeah, Anne, so tell us, how does that make you feel?
I feel really, really good. I love helping people.
Wow.
I always try to get closer to a yes than a no. Some of the red tape is decades old. So when people come to me and say, you know, whatever is concerning them, it always brings me such gratitude to be able to bring them good news. And so I'm really excited about my re-election. I'm hoping that everyone votes for me. I'm experienced. I'm very accessible. I'm one of the few commissioners that is accessible through social media.
More important.
And I respond really fast, you know, usually right then or within 24 hours. So I'm responsive, I'm accessible, and I have the experience. And I'm a fighter. So I fight for the people.
Wow.
And that's incredible. We're so proud to have you, and we're
Thank
so
you.
happy to you represent us in Haines City. So yeah, I mean, we see the commitment that you have with this town and how you love the town and you work so hard for us. So, and just to close, we would like to know, what would be your words for these people that are trying to come into the community as a new homeowner or as a new business to the community? What would be your words?
I welcome you here. I think that this is the best location for you. You know, there's traffic that's going to be everywhere. But when you look at us, we're in the heart of Florida. We're just an hour away from Tampa. We're less than an hour away from Orlando. And we're like an hour and a half away from Daytona Beach. But there's other beaches as well. In Tampa, there's Clearwater Beach. So there's a lot that you can do. You have the Magic Kingdom that is probably 10, 15 minutes away. You have Legoland that's there. This is ideal for you, and it's growing. And you want to get in on all of that growth that is there. Downtown, we are going to start having more cultural events. We're going to have a farmer's market that is downtown. So you'll get the feel of a small town, even though the traffic may seem like you're in another big city. And we're just down home people that love people. And so I welcome you. And when you come, say hello to me.
Wow. Esto es una invitación abierta a que todos vengan a la ciudad quiere un crecimiento, la ciudad quiere empoderar a estos empresarios que vienen para acá, queremos tener los locales comerciales alrededor de Haines City para que las personas no tengan que salir de la ciudad y esté todo acá. Definitivamente, it's amazing your plan for city. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll keep her busy selling homes.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Thank you.